Guys, and welcome to another video. My name is Shaquita, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. On today's video, we will be creating this nice Valentine's Day type of sex appeal, if you will. So if you are interested in seeing how I accomplish this look, then please stay tuned, and I will talk to you on the next one. Bye. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to start out with my Louise base Rumour 5. I fell into the hype, not going to lie, but that base is really the bomb. It really allows your eyeshadows to really pop and get that pigmentation that you desire without having to get too much of the shade that's in your pan. And I'm just using this to outline my eyebrows, the lower part of my eyebrows, and spreading it on the lid. With this eyeshadow base, you do not have to set it with powder, so please don't. And just patting it in with my finger because the brush kind of made it patchy. So with my Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette, I'm grabbing that royal blue shade, focusing it mainly on the outer and inner corners of my eye and then into my crease. And then after that, I am going to use my Juvia's douce palette and grabbing that pink shade just to blend out the edges of that blue so it won't be any harsh lines. So you'll just blend, and then you should come up with like a pastel purple at the end. And then if you lose any of that royal blue, it's okay. Just make sure you go back in and mainly focus it again on the outer and inner corners and into the crease. And back with the Rumour 5 base, I am going to create a halo eye, focusing it on the middle part of my lid. And then now I'm using my Morphe 35B palette, grabbing that pink, and you just want to put it on the inner parts of that blue, creating a nice gradient effect. And then with this shade, it doesn't come off like that, but it's a nice light whitish pinkish shimmery shade, and just patting that on the inner parts, and you just want to fade those three colors into each other. And now I did my eyebrows, my liner, and mascara off of camera. And now I'm using my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony. And I'm just filling in any missing spots, any patches into my eyebrows, making them nice and full. And then I'm going to use the other end of that brush, just making sure that product is evenly distributed throughout my eyebrows. And then you also want to use the spoolie to kind of give you a faded effect with your brows. And this is my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. And I'm using that to line the top of my brows. And then make sure you blend that concealer out and blend it to the front of your brows to also help create a gradient effect. Now with my Milani Prime Shield, I am using that to prime the face. It has a silicone finish. And you guys, I'm like down to the wire with this, but my retarded self decided, let's do the forehead, which I never scoop out enough from my forehead. And look at that. Trying to get the last drop, and my son don't make it no better. And look at the dumb face. Look at it. That's what you get. But I am rubbing that into my forehead, and now time for foundation. Now I am applying my foundation. This is a darker shade, the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation. I believe it's the shade 375 Java, if I'm not mistaken. I'm applying that to the outer parts of my face since it's darker than my skin complexion. And then I'm using the Maybelline Superstay foundation. I believe this one is in the shade Mocha, and that one is a little lighter than my skin complexion, but those two together give me my perfect shade. And as you can see, the inner parts I'm applying with a beauty sponge. And you just want to make sure that you blend the colors together, making sure there's no harsh lines. And just to go a little brighter under the eyes, I'm using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Expresso just to lighten up the center parts of my face just a little. And we're going to blend that out also with my beauty sponge. And then I've been doing this, I just started doing this, I got this from TaylorMade Jane, and just applying the concealer to clean up that contour. I like to do that instead of using the powder to do so, because then the line under that contour isn't so harsh. So I'm starting to like that better. So never be too prideful where you can't learn something from somebody else. Just going back with the sponge and just making sure all those shades are nice and blended together. I'm just going back with that brush that I used to apply the shade Java, and there goes Micah again, and making sure I don't use that darker color, and then blending it in again. So just go back and forth with your brushes until you get that nice good shade that matches your chest perfectly. And now I am just applying powder. I'm using my CoverGirl. I think it's the Clean Professionals in the shade Translucent Tawny. I'm just applying that to the concealed areas except for the sides of my face under that contour. And now I'm using my Airspun naturally neutral powder just in case if I get any fallout, because it's time to do the bottom of the lid. And I'm just applying that same fuchsia pink shade under my lid, and also using my It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. And I just apply several coats just to make sure they're nice, thick, and noticeable. And then after I do my bottom lid, I take the powder off. And then now I'm getting ready to, I believe, yeah, I'm using my Zuri Flawless Flawless face powder in the shade Hot Cocoa, and applying that to the rest of my face just to make sure I blend in all of the shades together and it's nice and set. And then after I do that, I'm going to use my baked blush by Black Radiance, and that is in the shade Toasted Almond. Oh yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. Using my Sacha Buttercup matte brown blush, and just doing that under the cheeks, under the chin, but not on the forehead. And now it's time for the Toasted Almond blush by Black Radiance. And then after that, I am going to use my Wet n Wild Megaglo highlighter in the shade Crown of My Canopy, just to the high points of my face. And here lately, I've been doing contouring and highlighting my nose off camera, only because not everybody is with the whole contouring of the nose. So just FYI. Using my Wet n Wild Color Icon pencil in the shade Simon Brown now. And then after I apply that, I am going to use my, I'm trying to think, shoot, I just got a brain fart just then. Oh, so this is my Cherry Tree lipstick. It doesn't have a shade name, I'm sorry, but I did get it from the beauty supply store. It's like a purpley fuchsia pink type of shade, and that's why I applied the liner to kind of tone it down just a little bit, and using that Mega Glow highlighter for the inner corners. Alrighty, and just using a detangling brush just to detangle the hairs before I begin to curl. And then once I do that, I'm going to use my Design Essentials Silk I believe it's called silk drops, and just evenly distributing that product throughout the hair by using the brush. And then after that, I'm going to take medium sections of my hair, and I'm going to use my Revlon curling wand just to go throughout my hair. Well, throughout the wig, but you get what I'm saying. And I'm just doing the same thing over and over. And I like this wand because it will let you know when it's hot. That's why I wasn't curling at first. But once those notches are solid and they're no longer blinking, that means they're at its max heat that's displayed on the little screen on the side. And once I do that, I'm going to create some baby hairs using my Got To Be styling glue, the black tube. And just to add, I did do baby hairs on my actual hair just to give it realistic baby hair. So you'll see it once I start combing back the hairs, my baby hair that I already did, and I wrapped it using the Got To Be gel, the black tube. And I just, again, use some waxing strips just to set those baby edges the night before. And just curling the last piece. And then after I do that, I'm just going to let the curls cool and everything, and then comb them out, and just using my curling wand just to flatten out the top of my hair. And just pressing it flat, and then we're going to proceed, because by the time I do that, the curls are now cool enough for me to comb. And now just with my wig, just creating a few baby hairs just so it'll look a little bit more realistic towards the front. And just grabbing little pieces, applying the Got To Be glue to gel it on your forehead, and using the comb to create your baby hairs and swoop it. And that's when I'm combing out my curls. Yes, honey. And this is just the outfit inspired by the look. Something nice and sexy. And Maka's there in case if you need a little birth control to not do too much on Valentine's Day. Okay. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you guys. Okay, you guys, so this is all for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If so, you know what to do. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you click that bell so you don't miss any uploads from me. And I love you guys, and I will see you on the next video. See you on the next video. Hey, hey. Love you guys. Bye.